Woohoo! It's finally here. Maybe I should turn it down a little. There we go. Hopefully I got this set up all right. I wasn't quite capturing quite correctly the first time around, so hopefully... Yay! Honestly, I kind of forgot that this is what the music sounded like. I feel like this is one of those games where like I didn't even know they were gonna make a sequel. They just kind of like they're like, okay, it's coming out in like a week, 2 weeks. I was like, oh, awesome. I was kind of like, oh, hello, welcome. I was like, man, the first one was like mostly ghosts, and I was trying to think like how much stuff they could do with like mermaids. But I guess if you include like a lot of aquatic or marine yokai or other kinds of things, that would also add a lot to the roster. Like, you know, Japanese mermaids are traditionally more of like these kappas. You know what? I have seen somebody, I don't remember where it was, but I have seen people, somewhere I saw like kappa translated as mermaid once. They're more like frog turtle people, though. But like traditional, like Japanese fish people usually are very much like mostly just fish, or sometimes like a water serpent with like a human face or head. I feel like there's a lot of Japanese yokai like that. Like, if you know, like Jin Menken, it's like the man-faced dog. A yokai, an urban legend, I guess. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, well, I guess if you go down that road, if we're including like water dragons in that, like, or like other kinds of like aquatic dragonish deities, like the story of Otohime, and what is it called? Is the castle itself called Ryugu, or is that like castle, the palace, or is that just like the whole general area where Otohime lives? I don't know. I'm not well versed in that. Sorry, we're having a little bit of a prelude here. I've also talked before, my favorite Takashi Rumiko manga is her Mermaid Saga stories. It's maybe a bit darker than most people would expect. Most of it comes across more like a thriller or like a dark fantasy, I guess. And that's like what introduced me to the idea of like, oh yeah, most famously of all, common Japanese folklore, like if you eat the flesh of a mermaid, you'll live forever. Or at least in the case of Ryugu Temple. Yeah, or at least in the case of the manga that I read, you either will become immortal or you'll be cursed and become like a horrible fish person. Kind of like a really beefy kappa, I guess. All right, let's play a video game. Yeah, I really like this already. Oh, you can't see it, but there's a little turtle loading screen. It looks like he's got like a little temple on him. Oh, it's the narrator. Or a storyteller. Oh, I can turn it back up. Let me see. There we go. Eh. Man, I really like the first game. I highly recommend people who liked the first game check this out, but also to make sure to check out Urban Myth Disillusion Center. Both are very popular in Japan. I've seen like some interesting like pop-up collabs or like even cross collabs with both of them. Paranormasight and Urban Myth Disillusion Center. What I have not seen collabs of, but I think should get one, is Spirit Hunter Deathmark. I really like that game too. That one's maybe a bit gorier and more graphic. You want the game up more? I should probably check myself. I can do that. Hold on. How do I? Oh, God. Come on, phone. Help me out here. Wah, 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 wah. I think that's fine now. This is good. I'm already getting into it. My apologies for the wait. Welcome, welcome. No, it's good. You should absolutely let me know if you think the volume should be adjusted. Even if it's like just a little bit. Like if you think it should be adjusted, I think that's worth interrupting. How wonderful it is to see you again. I'm the storyteller, your guide to the world of Paranormasight. I remember you, buddy. You gonna dox me again? Now then, I understand you might be keen to dive into our story. But there are some important matters I must address first, so please bear with me a while longer. First, this game uses autosave. I feel like he's standing really far away. Did he get new clothes? I always forget that it's hard for, like, I know that the old man face is like a mask, but it's still hard not to, like, see that as his real face. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Now, please look at the upper right at the menu button. What? Auto display button? Profiles? Oh, storyteller. Guide to those who visit Paranormasight. Everything else about him remains a mystery. I got nothing. Okay, we still have slots though. I thought he wanted me to look there for a specific reason. From here, you can check the text log, view files, and adjust your settings for auto mode. You can also adjust volume and other game settings in the options menu. If you find that certain effects make the text difficult to read, you may turn them off. Oh yeah, I turned this off last time I played. I think there's like a slight chromatic aberration on the text. I don't think it's too bad, but I think that like it's just a little bit easier to read without, both for me and for viewers. Also, yes, I'm a filthy windowed game player, especially for stream. A lot of times, it's easier so that way in case I need to like tab out, it's easier if it's already windowed. Also, like whenever I'm reading words at the bottom of the screen. Especially if it takes up the entire screen. It just looks like I'm asleep the entire time because whenever I look down, you know, my eyelids close. Brightness controls. Got it. Update. Alright, you really gonna make me go through all this, buddy? How to play. Did we have a zoom out before? Okay. Oh, I guess that's there. That's fine. The fact that he's telling me all this again makes me think that I'm gonna have to fiddle with the controls again, you know? Let's go over basic controls. When the game is in your control, you may drag the screen and look at your surroundings. You'll only again be able to move after this, so try taking a look behind you before turning back to me. I don't trust you. I played Paranormasight 1. I know what happens when you turn around. Be gone. Wonderful. I thought he was gonna like jump scare me. You may also select the face of an individual in front of you to talk to them. Go ahead. Ah, I see. Alright. There are times when you'll be presented with options such as these. What's this underwater tunnel? Do not fear. You'll come to know where we are eventually. I wonder if I'm going to be like the same. Well, I know that like the characters are different, but I wonder if I, the player, will be a different character this time. You know what I mean. If you know Paranormasight 1, you know what I mean. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, sounded like I honked. It was in my hand made a weird sound. That's right, you're gonna dox me, buddy. It's okay, my Steam name isn't anything special. No need for concern. It is for that reason that I'm here to guide you after all. You may be confused at first, but continuing through the story should allow you to remember your true objective. Thank you. Yeah, it sounded like a real honker, didn't it? I don't normally sneeze quite that honky. It's like when you scoot in a chair and it makes like a fart noise and then everybody thinks that you farted and you're like, no, for real though, it wasn't me. Alright, basic controls. I will explain the other essential functions when the time is right. Ah, I see. Yes, there's one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. I swear, like, that's the worst. That's the worst is when you're like, no, but it actually was. I'm just saying. As you may know, I previously served as a guide to a different tale in the world of Paranormasight, one concerning the 7 mysteries of Honjol. You wouldn't happen to be familiar with the events of the tale. I was like, what if I lie? I am. Is that so? So we have met before then. You looked quite different during our previous encounter, so I failed to recognize you at first. My apologies. In that case, there's nothing I need to warn you about. Well, I believe I have kept you waiting long enough. The tale you're about to experience concerns a number of legends passed down in Ise Bay, a stretch of sea bordering Mie Prefecture. Specifically, those legends involving mermaids. Yes, as the subtitle suggests, our subject this time is the widely familiar mermaid. Since ancient times, a great many legends about mermaids have been passed down in countries all around the world. In Japan, many of the legends famously include the idea that eating their flesh grants immortality. What'd I tell you? People always say, they're always like, I don't know why people always think that I'm kidding whenever I tell them that I'm like a paranormal enthusiast and expert. Nobody believes me. I may not know much, but I know this bullshit. The tale of Yao Bikuni, which continues to be told in such places as Wakasa Province, modern-day Fukui Prefecture, is perhaps the most well-known. Isn't this one of the Buddhist kami? Maybe not. Well, it looks like she's a dragon person too. There's a lot of like dragon women stories. I don't know very many of them. If you've ever played Fate Grand Order, you'd be familiar with some of them. These legends have spurred those with a yearning for immortality to seek out mermaids since ancient times. Of course, as I just mentioned, those are only some of many legends concerning mermaids that exist across the globe. Indeed, many have sought out mermaids simply due to fascination with their status as rare, mystical beings. It's also very famous that there's something called the Fiji mermaid. It's like a fake mermaid taxidermy creature, but it's actually just like a monkey and a fish. But it's quite famous. I always forget. So it's a Japanese like taxidermy hoax. Yeah. It might be I wonder if it's, I can't remember where in Japan that's from. Fiji. Damn it. Because it's not from Fiji. Well, I mean, I don't remember like specifically where the person said they got it from. But I don't think in Japanese, I think they have a slightly different name for it. Maybe. But there's all kinds of stories about that. Like, there's a lot of funny medieval pictures of things like, if you've ever seen like a dried up skate or ray, like a ray fish or stingray or something. You know, it kind of looks like a weird little alien from a certain angle. Mm. Oh wait, was the Fiji mermaid not a Japanese one? I thought it was. I think it says something about like P.T. Barnum. Did he not get it from like Japan? I thought it was like related. Oh yeah, supposedly from Japanese sailors. I'm not gonna read all that. I don't know the exact history of it. Did I read that? Yeah. Sorry, I'm very distracted. I have to dump all the info on you right now. That way, when they tell me something later, I'll point to the screen and say, "I told you, I knew it." I'm gonna move myself over just a little smidge. My big head is in the way. It would seem that mermaids possess a mysterious charm that has captivated the human heart for a myriad of reasons, irrespective of era or culture. Oh, Mie. I've never been to Mie. Eastern part of the Kii Peninsula in central Honshu. Falls within both Chubu and Kinki regions, measuring 170 kilometers from north to south, 80 kilometers from east to west. It has a narrow, elongated shape. It is known for its rich natural diversity that differs greatly between its northern and southern regions. Oh, excuse me. The varied and abundant nature of Mie prefectures led to it to be known as land of great beauty since ancient times, even back when it was still known as Ise province. It was also purported to be the land whither repair the waves from the eternal world, which led to the establishment of Ise Shrine as a place of enshrinement for the goddess Amaterasu. The eternal world is said to be a realm across the sea, separate from the one which we live, often described as an eternal paradise. Ise was seen as the land where the waves from this world continually broke, connecting the material world and the world beyond. Ise Shrine. Kumano Kodo. Iga Ninja Clan. Isehei Clan. Suzuka International Racing Course. Toba Aquarium. Ise Shima National Park, and more. Pearls, lobster, abalone, shells, oysters, Ise Udon, Matsusaka beef, and more. I mean, this whole thing is about water. So what kind of beef is that? From a sea cow? Ise Bay. The exact range varies. In this game, it refers to the area of sea surrounded by land, up to the line drawn from Cape Irago in Aichi Prefecture to Cape Daiyo in Mie Prefecture. Okay. Mermaid. Fire of Mermaid. Also known as Kairai. Ugh, I can't zoom in. General term for half-human, half-fish being. The first recorded appearance in Japan of a creature believed to be a mermaid was more than 1,300 years ago in the Nihon Shoki, Chronicles of Japan. At the time, the term mermaid was not yet in use. Most records are anecdotal reports of sightings of creatures resembling both fish and humans in various places. In ancient Japan, as well as in other parts of Asia, depictions of mermaids often blurred the line between human and fish, frequently portraying them as grotesque monsters. Hello, welcome. Middle Ages saw the spread of the legend of Yaobikuni throughout Japan, which claimed that eating mermaid flesh could grant eternal youth and longevity. Honestly, I kind of forgot that's where the story of immortality came from. In the early modern period, the image of mermaids diversified, attracting wider public interest. Mermaid mummies were exhibited in sideshows, and illustrations and literature featuring mermaids became more common. It was also during this period that the depiction of mermaids as having the upper body of a human woman and the lower body of a fish became more widely recognized. Kunisara Utagawa, Hiroshige Utagawa, Miracles of Kenon. You know, what's interesting to me is like sometimes people think about people use siren and mermaid interchangeably, but like the Greek sirens, they're not quite fish people. They're kind of like bird people, aren't they? I was just talking about that. I think it's been in a couple things, but I mostly know it from Mermaid Saga, where that's like the whole plot. is two people who are now immortal traveling together. And sometimes they just encounter other immortal people or other fish monsters. Ah. Although the details vary from country to country, the most common depiction of mermaids in the West likely stems from the sirens of Greek mythology, sea monsters that over time came to be represented as the familiar half-fish, half-human figures. I don't know how to say that, but I know what it is. the Nereides? These mermaids were thought to be more akin to spirits or fairies in nature, enchanting those who encountered them with their beautiful feminine appearances and singing voices. I think there's also a legend about Alexander the Great's sister becoming like a mermaid or something. Or maybe she just became like a sea monster. Yeah, nixies, nymphs, stuff like that. There's all kinds, and then there's like other things too, like there's like selkies, which are like seal people, kind of. And then you also get more into like transformation type stuff, or like wearing a coat, as opposed to just being like half fish. Many records of mermaid sightings by sailors during the Age of Discovery have been preserved, and some theories suggest that mermaid sightings and their associated legends may in fact have originated from a sea mammal called a dugong. Yes, file added just now should provide a general overview of the terms that come up. Seems you've already taken a look, but I do recommend reading them if you have the chance. They may allow you to enjoy the story even more. Words highlighted in pale blue usually indicate that there is a related entry in your files. Now, allow me to introduce the primary setting of this tale. The majority of our story takes place on Kameshima, an isolated island in the waters of Ise Bay. I guess that's probably a real place. Kameshima. Oh, there it is. Oh, it does kind of look like Kame. It's kind of like a turtle, doesn't it? You see it? There's the head, the shell, and all his little leggies poking out. Lorelei. An island situated between Atsumi and Shima peninsulas, and the most distant of the 4 populated islands under the administrations of Toba City in Mie Prefecture. It has an area of something that doesn't mean anything to me. 0.7 square kilometers and a population of 900. The island's name comes from the turtle-like shape with kame, meaning turtle. It also kind of looks like a turtle here, poking out from the water. Famous for its karst landscapes and other beautiful scenery, Kameshima is a popular location for tourists year-round. Recently, the island's youth organization has been leading the revitalization effort to boost the local economy and strengthen the community, creating an island logo and a mascot character named Kameshi Maru, which are expected to bring in more people to the area. Lorelei, prominent southwestern Germany. It sounds like familiar, but I can't. I don't know exactly what it is. Beautiful woman who waited for her lover at the rock, jumped in. I see. Something like that. But did she actually become a mermaid? Or is she just associated with water? Oh. You will experience events through the eyes of the young resident of the island, one Yuza Minakuchi. For some reason, I thought we would be visitors, not like a resident. It's a very small island. Less people than my high school. Yuza Minakuchi. If nothing else, please remember that. Well, I believe this ends my initial explanation. Bon voyage, and do enjoy the tale. It's a rock that just ships. That just ships crashing. Oh, what? I wasn't looking at the screen. Oh no. You mean mermaids or Lorelei specifically? Here, you can see the turtle. Did you see the turtle? Did you come to me or did I go to you? I cannot recall whether it was a dream or reality. I cannot recall if I was asleep or awake. Tales of Issei, Passage 69. What is it? Kari no Tsukai. August 7, 1980 blah. Morning. Toba City, Mie Prefecture. Kamishima, Southern Sea. Whew. Text so fast. Lorelei. Do you pronounce it like Lorelei or Lorelei? It's Lorelei, yeah? Right. This should do it. All good to go, Yuza? Yep, ready as can be. Feels so light, but I could even outswim a shark. No, more than that, I was born for this moment. The legend of Kameshima's patron saint of diving begins today. Oh yeah, I think did I see that? Is he like an ama? Wait, is it called like an ama diver? Is that what they actually call it? I feel like that's kind of rude. Yeah. It's like traditionally like thought of as like it was like a woman's job of like diving. Kamishima Youth. Minakuchi Yuza. Yuza. Oh. Mina. Interesting character. Yeah, he's got water in his name. Apprentice ama diver, see? 18 years old. Young man born and raised on Kamishima. Although generally quiet and serious, he has an eccentric side that often sees him make jokes and wisecracks with a straight face, catching whoever he's talking to off guard. I know a few things. Not very many. Not very much. But I know some stuff. In fact, I don't know why, I don't remember where I heard about it, but I think like the ama divers traditionally like mostly would go like fishing or diving naked or something. Is that true? Were they actually naked? Maybe that was a manga thing. Or maybe not totally naked, but like mostly nude. Although I guess I am mostly nude when I wear a swimsuit, so that's fair. Honestly fair. After losing his parents in the large-scale maritime accident 5 years ago, he was raised by his grandmother, veteran ama diver Tsuyu Minakuchi. He briefly found work at a fast food processing plant in Toba after graduating high school earlier in the year. But upon hearing that Tsuyu had injured her leg, forcing her to retire from diving and causing difficulties in her daily life, he quit his job after only 3 months and returned to Kameshima. Game's fresh? Yeah, fresh yesterday. I wanted to play it on day one, but honestly, I got too distracted because I also bought City Skylines on sale, and I've been no-lifing that. And then I was too tired and like all delirious, and I was like, I could technically stream, but I'm not gonna make any sense if I do. So I tried to get it together for today, although I was still also no-lifing City Skylines today as well. At present, he is caring for Tsuyu while looking for work on Kameshima, and has recently made the decision to follow in Tsuyu's footsteps and become an Ama diver himself. Although he had been unable to bring himself to enter the sea since the disaster 5 years ago, he's hoping that his previous aptitude for swimming will lend itself to a natural talent for Ama diving. His current diver rank is 1. Okay. Said 5 years ago and he's 18. So his both the parents died? Maritime accident. Quiet introverted as a child, he began to show a more animated side upon befriending Azami Kumoi, a boy his own age, and it eventually became a common sight to see them getting up to mischief together. Although the maritime disaster 5 years ago saw a drastic shift in the way most of Kameshima's inhabitants treated Yuza, Azami alone continued to treat him the same. Even now, it is not uncommon for Azami to find himself caught up in Yuza's eccentric exploits. But he's always quick to laugh and follow his lead. Azami. Whoa, sounds pretty impressive. This is your first time diving out in the bay? So don't push yourself too hard, right? Yeah. I know it's my first time, but somehow I'm brimming with confidence. Just know I can land a massive haul if I try. So is he trying to get like fish or like pearls? Or like something like that. Well, glad to see you're raring to go. Make sure you don't go too far from the boat at first. Best friend. A lot of these people in this story have like wet names. That's the best way I can describe it. Their names are wet somehow. Either related to like water, like weathery stuff. Kumoi, Azami. Fisherman. Young man born and raised on Kameshima. He's been friends with Yuza Minakuchi since childhood. He has a friendly and caring personality, and his willingness to help those around him has made him someone islanders of all ages can rely on in times of need. His father was a fisherman, and he accompanied him onto the sea on his boat from a very young age. As a result, he grew up never doubting that he too would one day become a fisherman. After his father died in a maritime disaster 5 years ago, his mother, an Ama diver, took the responsibility of raising Azami and his much younger brother on her own. Oh. Okay. His dad also died at the same time as my dad. Sounds like they were on a boat together? My parents and Azami's father? During the closed season for diving, when his mother worked on the mainland, Azami was responsible for looking after his brother. After graduating middle school, he refused his mother's suggestion to attend high school and quickly obtained a 4th-class boat pilot license while helping with fishing around the island. He is now able to take his father's small fishing boat, the Sayun Maru, out on fishing trips of his own. He has a frank, easygoing relationship with Yuza, his childhood friend, and the two often get up to mischief together. Although he was happy for Yuza when he left to attend high school on the mainland, and later found a job there, he also felt somewhat lonely. For this reason, he secretly welcomed the news that Yuza would be leaving his job and returning to Kamishima to take care of his grandmother. No need to worry, Azami. Just focus on getting the grill ready. We're having a feast tonight. Huh. I'll hold you to it. Diving mini game. There's games? Follow the instructions when you get ready. Follow the instructions to get used to the controls. Press dive when you're ready. What? Oh god. Oh. Again. Wait. Move mouse. Left click, perform action. Swim, harvest, return to boat. Can I die? Areas where sea creatures are located be marked with what? Begin by looking around to try to locate any potential catches. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I see. Oh lord. Oh my god, these controls. Oh, oxygen. That's what I was afraid of. Will decrease when diving. Be sure to go back to the boat before it runs out. Return to boat anytime by turning your view upwards and selecting return to boat. Your remaining oxygen will continue to decrease on the way back. Don't wait until it's too late. Oh god. Whoa. Am I dead? Oh god. God. I'm too afraid to stay down there. I don't want to drown. Yeah, let me get a better idea for like how much time I can stay down there. Oh god. Yes, thank you. What is this? I'm gonna die! Fuck! Whoa. I'm full of greed. I can do better. I need like a pause. Oh god, time is passing. Hurry. Hurry, you're gonna die. Man, there's like not much time. This guy kind of sucks at diving. Oh, let's try this. Oh my god. I don't think I'm clicking it right. Hold on, let me try again. I want to get more than one. Okay, well, 2 is better than 1. Can I get better lungs? Oh. Swim faster. Return to boat. Ooh. Easier time gathering. What's my actual problem? Am I just too slow? Let's do swimming first. Okay. Okay, I think that's fine. Looks like you're all warmed up. Let's go out a bit further so you can look for something bigger. Oh, God. I'm so afraid. The biggest catch you can get at this time of year is probably the abalone. Snagging just one is something to be proud of. Remember, sea creatures are living things. They'll change places every time you dive, so be careful. Diving controls. Gather. You can still increase your diver rank even after reaching the maximum level for each skill. Oh, okay. Perfect harvest. When using the harvest action, a perfect harvest may occasionally occur, instantly depleting your target's resistance gauge and with a single action. Higher your diver rank, the more likely you are to achieve perfect harvest. Earn stars in your gathering log. Information on your catches will be recorded in your gathering log. Each has an individual variation. The lowest and highest amount of points you've achieved for each catch will be recorded. Once you record the highest lowest limits possible for that catch, a star mark will be added next to those point values. Oh, okay, these are what I got. Noble Scallop. Bivalve with shells that come in a range of bright colors such as red, purple, yellow. Also known as by the local name of apakai. I guess kai means like a shellfish. Apakai. Okay, not worth that much. Purple sea urchin. Sea urchin prized as a delicacy throughout Japan, particularly known for its round shell and long spines. Its peak season is from June to August. Ama divers. Kunyosho Itokawa. Famous products of land and sea. The term ama, most often written with characters meaning sea and woman, generally refers to women who free dive for shellfish, seaweed, and other marine products. It is said that they practice free diving both to prevent overharvesting and to help protect the marine environment. Although ama divers operate in many regions in Japan, oh, excuse me, the Toba and Shima regions are known for having the highest number of ama divers. These regions also exhibit customs unique to the area, such as the practice of carrying objects with the Seimon and Domon symbols to ward off misfortune. Sounds familiar. Remember last game? Even within Toba and Shima, rules and practices can vary greatly. For example, the practice of wearing white attire over the wetsuit is a common practice only in the Shima region. Despite the high population of ama divers in Ise Bay, there are none to be found north of Ise City. This can be explained by the difference in the seafloor composition between the two areas. While the sandy seafloor near Ise allowed for net fishing, The rocky seafloor in the Toba and Shima areas made net fishing difficult, leading to the adoption of freediving as an alternative. Abalone, harvested by Ama divers in Kusaki Town in Toba, has traditionally been processed into ceremonial dried goods known as noshiowabi, which are then presented as an offering at Ise Shrine. This practice is said to have originated when Yamato Hime no Mikoto, the princess who enshrined Amaterasu at Ise Shrine, was searching for a suitable food to offer to the gods. When presented with abalones by an Ama diver named Oben, the princess found them exceptionally delicious and decided that abalone would be the primary offering for the region. As a result, the Ama divers of Toba and Shima have a strong connection to the region's Shinto rituals. And there are some regions where they perform ritual dances as offerings during Shinto festivities. Although Ama is sometimes written with characters meaning sea and man, when the diver's male, this game only uses sea and woman. Okay. I'm playing in English, but that's fine too. I appreciate it. It's not like you have to master everything all at once. We can take off whenever you're ready. Ah, I see. I'm so scared to dive. But you know what? I kind of want to rank up and one, again. Or at least get one of these skills up if I can. Oh, good. What? Oh, this. Oh, God. It's too late. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. It's so hard to swim. Why is this guy so bad at holding his breath? Where's the boat? I don't know if it helps, but I spam click towards the boat. Oh, did I only get one? Oh, I got two of the same. I see. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, gee. Oh, Where's my freaking boat? Oh, is that good? Oh, hell yeah. All right. Let's do one of these now. Let me take a look. What was that? Turban shell. Sea snail commonly enjoyed as sashimi or roasted whole in its shell. Nocturnal by nature, it feeds on seaweed and other food attached to the rocks it lives on. Man, sea creatures like this are so weird. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna be a little save scummy about this because I'm so afraid. I'm just like, I don't know when. I feel like this is gonna come in. This is gonna be a thing in the story, you know? Where they're gonna be like, oh, Jesus. Ugh. Well, I probably could have stayed under a little bit longer. But you know what? That's fine. I'm just trying to get a little feel for things. I've never been diving. Oh, oh God. I keep thinking that I can use my keyboard, but I do not. Oh. Can I be greedy? Did I make it? 3. Alright, so these guys are good. Let's do another one of these, maybe. If I get both of those to 3 at least. If I die, I don't know if it'll like not save that progress otherwise. That's why I keep save scumming it. I don't wanna urchin, 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 uni, 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 uni. Oh, oh, that's worth nothing, but that's fine. Oh, jeez. Trying to get a feel for how long I could stay under. Oh yeah, this is not bad. I see. Nice. I want to find some new stuff now. That's right. Alright, what do we got here? Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Oh, can I not get starfish? Oh. Okay. Oh, did I get everything around here? Uni, uni. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's too late. I'm dead. I'm dead. Whew. Not bad. Alright, maybe this. Maybe I'll just try to max... Maybe I'll just try to get them all 3 right now. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't expecting, like, a video game here, you know? Not this kind of video game, anyways. I guess I shouldn't be surprised about, like, a fishing minigame, but wasn't expecting this one. Oh, come on. Oh, that's crap. No. Where's my fucking... Oh, oh. Where is it? Am I... Is it too late? Ooh! Saving after every time. I don't want to drown. You know, I don't know if I'm, like, afraid of water. Like, I can definitely keep myself up. But I've never, like, done, like, this kind of diving, you know? But, like, I don't really have that, like, thalassophobia. I'm just afraid of stress. Oh, okay. I think I'm afraid of video game drowning. I want to find something different, you know? Oh, God. Oh, anything over here? Oh, no. Ah, it's bullshit. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna die. Just when I was starting to figure out where the good stuff was. All right. Sorry, I'm getting like really distracted about this game. You know how it is. Oh, oh, I'm too fast. Oh, oh. Uh, uh, uh. Hurry. Well, that wasn't very much, but those are higher points. Nice. All right. Just a couple more. Just a couple more. Where is everybody? Where'd they go? Oh, God. I guess underwater is a little squirmy like this, so. Oh God, it's toast. Oh, that was clutch. Ooh, I got one of the abalones, I think. Oh man, that wasn't enough to level up again? I wanted to get another... I wanted to do some more of these. Maybe gathering? Alright. I want to level up gathering, and then we'll call it... Oh my God. Why is it so hard? Oh man. I think I saw more of those snails. Alright. Ooh, fishies. This way. That's not worth it. Oh. You can do it. Whew. Alright, well, we leveled up. Alright. I said that'd be enough, and that is. We will actually save this time and move on. No more. Whew. I don't remember first Paranormasight having anything quite like this. Alright. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, that was a really good catch. Ooh-wee. 8, 21. All right. Stop diving. Finding an Avalon on my first trip. All right. Let's leave it at that for today. Good work out there, Yuza. Managed to get a fair bit of diving in, huh? Bet you feel like you got a better grasp on things now. For sure. I feel like my diver's rank's gone up at least a little bit, too. Feel any different now? Did your body undergo any weird changes? Nope. Feel exactly the same. Nothing's changed. I'm the same old Yuza I've always been. Huh. Guess we were a bit off the mark, huh? So, what do you want to do now? What? Guess go back immediately. You got it. Kamishima Port, here we come. Select. Ooh. Oh, I see. Hey, Yuza. Took your catch to the market while you were changing. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. How much money did I make? If you keep this up, you should be able to make a healthy profit, even with the price of gas. Well, that's great. I'll have to keep at it then. Oh, there you are, Azami. Don't tell me you went out fishing today. Oh, Chie. How's your back doing? Oh, is this my grandma? Not going to get any better lounging around at home, that's for sure. More importantly, no one's meant to be taking their boats out right now because of the storm that's on the way. Don't tell me you didn't hear. Yeah, it was more of a warning than a rule. The weather looked fine, so I figured it was okay. You should know better than that, Azami. You young ones never listen, do you? Veteran Ama diver, Chie Toyama. 59. The de facto leader of the Ama divers on Kamishima. She is a highly influential figure on the island. She married into a family on Kamishima shortly after the end of the Second World War at the age of 20. Did they say what year it was? And has been working as an Ama diver for close to 40 years, rarely missing the opening day of each diving season. She's displayed a natural talent for diving ever since her days as an apprentice, coming to be known as Chie the Mermaid for the deft ease in which she moves through the water. In her heyday, she earned more money than her husband, enough to send all 3 of her sons to university, an achievement that she takes great pride in, and also earned her considerable authority in her household. Now a grandmother to 7, a back injury has led her to being less active than she used to be, but she's still considered to be one of the most experienced divers on the island. Her graceful swimming shows no sign of decline, continuing to inspire others even now. Her estimated diver rank is 67. Holy cow! I'm gonna have to practice. Going out with Minakuchi Boy of all people. Actually, Azami only took out his boat because I asked him to help me with my work. Wait a dang second. Don't tell me you went out to dive. Speaking of which, okay, we're gonna make a second save. Okay. I did. I was thinking I could follow in Grant's footsteps and become an Alma diver. Absolutely not. I won't allow it. What? Why? Hughes is a member of the association, same as everyone else. As long as he follows the rules, should be fine, right? Sure, it's rare for guys to become Alma divers, but it's not like it's forbidden or anything. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm saying he shouldn't be allowed in the sea. It's obscene is what it is. Everyone agreed to put up with him being on the island for Tsuyu's sake. Now he gets it in his head to go diving of all things. Have you no sense, boy? Oh, am I like cursed? Seems like I'll have a few words with Tsuyu. You not knowing your place is going to cause everyone trouble. Am I cursed like I'm in trouble, or I'm going to cause trouble for everyone else? Listen up, Minakuchi boy. You better keep your head down. Oh, excuse me. And stay put on dry land, where you belong. No more diving, you hear? Hey now. You don't think that's going a bit far. No need to lay into Yuza like that. Azami. Yeah? You really don't think anything of all this? After what his mother did? What did my mother do? Nope, not at all. Yuza hasn't done anything wrong. He was a victim of the disaster too. Maybe more than anyone else. Recently, there's been this strange rumbling coming from the sea. Same rumbling as 5 years ago. Everyone's scared what might be coming. They're bracing themselves for another big disaster. Oh, is that what you meant by storm? The weather forecast said things are going to stay calm for a bit, though. To hell with weather forecasts. Didn't save us 5 years ago. Anyhow, you see why we've got to stay in the god of the sea's good graces. No doing anything to upset them. Got it? Hey, don't let it get you down, Yuza. Chie isn't a bad person at heart, but the old folks here are all pretty firm in their beliefs, I guess. I didn't want to say it, but man, Yuza's dressed like a dork. Yeah, it's only natural. I was kind of expecting it, to be honest. Still, didn't think she'd get mad. Guess they have a bigger chip on their shoulders about all this than I thought. Seems like they really think your mom was to blame for the disaster. Yeah. I guess wanting to get to the bottom of things there was one of my reasons for becoming an Alma diver. Get to the bottom of it. Southern Sea Disaster. That's quite a big boat. Localized storm that broke out in the sea to the south of Kamishima around 5 years ago, resulting in a maritime accident in which a total of 10 people went missing. 10! So my mom, my dad, Azami's dad, and 7 more. 3 fishing vessels that had set out. I can't read. 3 fishing vessels that had set out to sea from Kamishima were suddenly caught in an unanticipated storm and foundered, leaving all but 1 of the 11 fishermen and Alma divers on board missing. When the ships were later dredged up and searched, not a single body was discovered. The sole survivor was Yuza Minakuchi, who was a middle school student at the time. His parents, Tosuke Minakuchi and Mare Minakuchi, as well as Azami Kumoi's father, Kyokichi Kumoi, were among the victims. Locals in the area reportedly heard an eerie rumbling from the sea on the morning of the incident. Tosuke. Mare. That's an interesting name. Mare? Mare? List of casualties. Medium-sized fishing vessel Daiichi Kyosui Maru. Foundered. Captain Kyokichi Komoi and all 5 crew members reported missing. Oh, Azami's pa was the captain. Small-sized fishing vessel Ome Maru. Foundered. Captain Yukiji Nishikawa. 1 passenger. Small-size fishing vessel, Minakuchi Maru. Foundered. Captain Tosuke Minakuchi. And 1 other crew member reported missing. 1 passenger recovered with slight injuries. Oh, I guess we were on different boats. I just thought, like, that's a pretty big looking boat. For just, like, 2 or 3 people. So his boat, I assume that's his boat. Because when they say with all 5, does that mean 5 or 6? 2, 3. Yeah, so that's 6. Okay. Okay, that makes sense, though. The sole survivor. When the boat the Minakuchi family was on was about to sink, Mare and Tosuke Minakuchi put a life buoy on their son, Yuza, helped him escape the boat before the waves engulfed it. Despite the slim chances of survival in such a dire situation, Yuza was miraculously found drifting in the sea the next day, still wearing the life buoy, and was successfully rescued. Although he had no external injuries, the shock of the accident left him in a state of confusion. He has little memory of what happened at that time. Man, if this happened to me, there's no way I'd be going in the water, let alone diving. After the accident. Accident plunged Kameshima into a state of deep sorrow. Fishermen and ama divers temporarily stopped fishing to mourn, and a memorial was erected to honor the lost. Perhaps due to his memory loss, the sole survivor, Yuza, appeared relatively composed in contrast to the grief of those around him. Many found this unnerving, and Yuza became increasingly isolated from the rest of the community. Azami Kumoi himself, having lost his father in the accident, tried to support him however he could, reasoning that he was still better off than Yuza, who had lost both his parents before his very eyes. As investigations continued, questions arose about what the Minakuchi family had been doing in the vicinity of the disaster, despite not having gone out to fish. Yuza only remembered his parents telling him to come with them, and the purpose of their excursion remains unclear to this day. It was not long before speculation began that Mare Minakuchi had done something to incur the wrath of the god of the sea, and the islanders, already suspicious of her due to her mysterious background, were quick to condemn her, citing the sudden, localized nature of the storm. In contrast, only words of sympathy were spoken for her husband, Tosuke. As rumors that Mare had brought the disaster to Kameshima continued to spread, Yuza's grandmother, Tsuyu Minakuchi, sent him away from the island to board at a high school on the mainland. She had sensed the islanders' resentment beginning to turn toward Yuza, and hoped to shield him from being an even greater target of their ire. Even now, 5 years after the accident, feelings of animosity toward Mare Minakuchi remain deeply ingrained in the people of Kameshima, with the truth of the accident still shrouded in mystery. Deep scars and suspicion continue to linger in the hearts of the many islanders. Ooh. Oof, reading. Alright. Oh yeah, okay. This is who I wanted to see. Yuza Minakuchi's mother. Having gone missing in the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago, she was declared dead a year later after search parties found no sign of her. More than 20 years ago, Mare Somekawa arrived in Kamishima with no possessions to her name, expressing that she had taken a liking to the local environment and wanted to move there. However, she remained tight-lipped about her background, only revealing that she was from a small town out in the mountains and that she had to leave her home for undisclosed reasons. And although her request to move to Kamishima was accepted, many islanders remained suspicious of her. After settling on the island, she showed an interest in the Ama lifestyle and eventually took it up after displaying a talent for free diving, with Tsuyu Minakuchi acting as her instructor. During this time, she grew close to Tosuke Minakuchi, Tsuyu's only son, and eventually married him a few years later. The two would go on to have a son of their own, whom they named Yuza. Despite this, Mare was unable to fully shake the air of mystery that surrounded her, and many islanders continued to question whether her presence on the island might cause trouble down the line. Something of a free spirit, her nonconformist ways and somewhat naive personality meant she was often absent from local activities, leading to further criticism from a portion of the population. Some also reported frequently spotting her wandering the island after she first moved there, seemingly looking for something, or catching sight of her doing something on the shore in the middle of the night. Ooh. Fortunately, her mother-in-law, Tsuyu Minakuchi, was a person of no small influence on Kamishima, and no one dared to openly persecute Mare under Tsuyu's watchful eye. The three generations lived peacefully under the same roof for more than 10 years, until the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster tore them apart. Since her disappearance in the disaster 5 years prior, a growing number of people have accused her of somehow being responsible, citing her various instances of suspicious behavior as justification. Whew, I need a drink. Reading, man, it's hard. Where's my straw? Oh, I didn't even bring my straw over here. That's so silly. That's fine. Ooh. Reading's hard, man. I feel like I'm rushing it a little bit too much. I should read a little bit slower. Oh, excuse me. Everyone's been avoiding the topic until now, but that can't go on forever. Kikuko. Hmm? Oh gosh. Yeah, you two, over there. Could I get some help with these boxes here? I need to get them to the warehouse. Local Ama diver. Tsutsui Kikuko. That's hard to say. "28. Woman born and raised on Kamishima, unmarried. She's known for her friendly, sociable nature and almost sisterly tendency to look after others, both of which make her a familiar face to many on the island. Ever since her school days, Kikuko harbored a strong desire to leave Kamishima and make a life for herself elsewhere. While most of her classmates began working as Ama divers, following graduation from middle school, she decided to enroll in a boarding school as a first step toward fulfilling this goal, going on to graduate from a junior college in Aichi Prefecture, and then finding a job in general administration at a company in Ise City. However, because her assigned work consisted only of unfulfilling menial tasks like pouring tea and answering calls, she left after only 1 year. She changed jobs repeatedly over the following years, but found no further luck in subsequent workplaces. Eventually, recognizing that success as an AMA diver is determined solely by the extent of one's physical prowess and ingenuity, she came to find the idea of such work appealing and moved back to Kamishima 4 years ago. Despite her late start as an AMA diver compared to her peers, she leveraged her high athletic ability, a talent which even saw her star in the National Athletic Meet during her school days, and her innate knack for analytical thinking and research to constantly turn up good results. And she has since earned the respect of even the veteran AMA divers on the island. Her estimated diver rank is 41. Should I be leveling up more? Everybody's really high rank, and I'm only like 7. Am I even rank 7? Whew. Oh man. This isn't going to be like a super long stream, as much as I'm enjoying it, just because I'm like so freaking exhausted. And like, whew. I'm already starting to stumble over my words quite a bit. Kikuko has had scant luck with men, having been introduced to several potential partners, only to be turned down by all of them. Her parents, anxious for her future, worry that the large birthmark on her face is to blame, but Kikuko herself remains unfazed, citing her lack of interest in marriage as the primary cause, something which has caused them no end of concern. Although she endeavored to hide her birthmark with makeup while at school and during her time as an office worker, she has since embraced it, proudly proclaiming it to be her symbol. It is interesting. I don't really see like very many characters, especially not like anime, who just have like this kind of birthmark. Like, I've known people who have like a very similar kind of birthmark on their face or neck. Nothing you can do about it. I feel like in anime, it's always like a scar or something that has like a tragic backstory. Ooh, thanks. I knew I could rely on you younguns to help out. Young ones? You're a young one too, Kikuko. How kind. Pretty sure you're the only one who would say that, though. I was told out of nowhere to make sure everything valuable was stowed away just in case a storm hits. What a pain. You're getting ready for the storm too? Yep. Pretty silly when the weather's this good, huh? Not like I can say no. Speaking of pains, I overheard Chie giving you an earful just now. Are you seriously planning on becoming an AMA diver, Yuza? Well, that was a plan, but it looks like I might be forced into retirement before I even begin. Why now? Didn't you come back here to look after Tsuyu? Whoops. Ah! What did I do? I accidentally... I accidentally popped chat out. Ah, close. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah. But I still have to work. And I've always been interested in AMA diving. Graham was also pretty down about no longer being able to dive, so I thought I might cheer her up a bit. So you want to follow in Tsuyu's footsteps? Still, you must have noticed that everyone was on edge back at the thought of you becoming... Still, you must have noticed that everyone was on edge just at the thought of you coming back here. If they hear you went diving, they'll likely be in a bit of an uproar. Are they really that set against Yuza going in the sea? I've never heard anyone say anything like that. Well, don't say it where you... Well, they don't say it where you can hear it. Everyone loves you here, and they know you're close with Yuza. They probably feel they can't be that tough on him with you around. What was that? Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. I can't deny there's this creepy rumbling coming from the sea recently, though. No wonder everyone's unnerved. If some sort of disaster does end up happening again, and Yuza gets caught doing something he wasn't meant to, that'll probably be it for him. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Do people seriously believe Yuza's mom caused that storm? Everyone suffered because of it, including Yuza's family. It's so stupid. Hey, I honestly think it's stupid too. But the truth is, there are a bunch of people who believe it. So making a fuss about it isn't going to get you anywhere, right? Besides, even if the storm doesn't come in the end, a different kind of storm may already be brewing. A different kind of storm. Well, you shouldn't have any trouble if you keep your head down. Just be good and do what you're told, and no one will get on your case, yeah? Give me a break. Why's he gotta keep his head down? He was born and raised on Kameshima, just like everyone else. Hey, getting mad at me won't change anything. If it upsets you that much, why don't you leave? Leaving a place like this behind might be for the best, don't you think? Maybe, but I can't just ask my gran to move somewhere else at her age. Then you'll have to put up with it. If you want to blame anyone, blame your mom. Did his mom even do anything 5 years ago? No one ever wants to tell us anything. No idea. I only came back here after the disaster, so I don't know what happened at the time. Mr. Wakamura always seems like he knows more than he lets on, though. Wakamura. Now that I think about it, why don't you just ask Tsuyu what she knows? Tsuyu? I've already asked Gran about it countless times. She says she doesn't know anything. You don't think that's a bit suspicious? If anyone knows something, it'd be her, right? You might be right. She is pretty hard to read. I wouldn't be able to tell if she was hiding something anyway. Anyway, I do feel bad for you, but you've just gotta grin and bear it. For everyone's sake. Oy. Little khaki pants. And polo shirt. Thanks for the help, you two. Try to stay out of trouble, okay? Kikuko really seemed like she didn't know anything, huh? Folks are way more on edge than I thought. Yeah. I've gotten the sense that I'm not exactly welcome here ever since I came back. But I didn't think trying to make a living here would lead to that much backlash. I didn't realize everyone disliked my mom quite that much, or they were so suspicious of her. Seems like the timing wasn't great either. Everyone's wound up about these ill omens that are happening right now. Still, I'm sure now that my mom must have had some sort of secret. And I'm almost certain it had to do with what we're looking into. If everyone hears that I went ama diving today, it might prompt people to start talking about what happened 5 years ago. True. If there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should just try and see what old man Wakamura and Tsuyu have to say about all this. Yeah, assuming Gran agrees to talk about it anyway. Little turtle loading screen. However, that night would see unprecedented calamity descend upon Kamishima. Oh. What are you doing over there, Gran? This is where it's hidden. Hidden? What is? What Mare, your mother, left us. Written by Takanari Ishiyama. Okay. Gran! Tsuyu, what's wrong? Gen Kobayashi. No way. You and Chie? Hidenori Iwasaki. What the hell's happening? Kazamo Oshu. Yuza, your head. Squeenix. Game over. Well done in your efforts thus far. I regret to say that even if you continue down this path, it'll be helpless to prevent the mysterious attack that befell Kamishima. Yuza Minakutsu's bleak fate will likewise remain unchanged. If I may, perhaps it would be prudent to ignore this route for now, and turn your attention elsewhere. Once you've found a way to proceed, you may return here to confirm the results for yourself. From here, you will return to your first diving experience, from which you may seek another way forward. Yeah, I was like, maybe I should just not go in the water. If I may, I suspect you might be overlooking something important in those sunken depths. Oh, is there a specific item? I advise you to take a closer look behind you on your next dive. Oh, and another thing. I recommend saving manually once you resume your journey. If you fail to find another way forward, it will provide an excellent point from which to try again. Wish you the best of luck on your journey. Let me think about what he said exactly. Like, my thinking was like, maybe I shouldn't have gone in the water to begin with. Maybe I really am cursed. Oh, okay. I'm still here. With my current diving rank. Maybe I need to, like, spin around like I did in the demo. Behind you. Seek another way forward. What does this mean? Does this redistribute my points, maybe? Alright, same as before. Curses. There's curses in this game? Well, I guess there would be, wouldn't there be? Everyone was just talking about me being cursed. Alright, let's try. Wait. Oh. Eh? What? 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 What the hell? I don't have an oxygen meter, so that's good. Whoa, get away from me. Wearing the same diving outfit as me. Mermaid's curse. Here's the credits again. Oh, I suppose maybe just in case you missed it. If somebody accidentally spun around. But I'm still happy I got the info already. Eh? Dive failed. Apparition. Maybe I need to go for another item. Zoop, 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 zoop. Where is it? Eh? I don't see it. Well, whatever. I'm gonna just pick some stuff up for now. Oh, God. Okay. It didn't appear again. Maybe I should do it slower, though. Alright, let me try it again. One. It's over here, I think. Oh, there it is. Eh? Oh, that's not what I thought it was gonna be. Eh? What is this? This seems important. Oh, God. Oh, I don't think can I make it? I might need to level up a little bit more. Nothing. Oh, looks like you got something interesting. The sticker? Mockingbird sticker? I didn't even see which one it was. They're real famous. An unknown artist makes them and hides them all over the place. Might as well pick them up. Might as well pick up any you come across. They might bring you good luck. See. Damn, I'm good. Maybe I should add treasure hunting to my list of talents. Alright. So where is it? Oh, God, I already forget where it is. Oh. Oh my God. Can I make it? Alright, not much, but... Ooh! Oh, I didn't even notice I got that. Hell yeah. Still no ranking up, though. Alright, which way is it? I think it's over here. I don't want to go too far. I'm kind of like still getting a little bit lost. I need to rank up more. there we go. Oh, oh God, it's right here. Nothing crazy. All right, almost there. Is it over here? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, over there. Oh, it's kind of close. Whew. Enough to rank up? No, not quite. Okay, turn around. Turn around. It was over here, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there it is. Let me just rank up first. Eh. Oh, hurry. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. It's really... Okay. Okay. Ooh. I have such a hard time, like, finding my position down there. Gotta find it again. Where? Over here? No. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm going. I don't care. I'm taking my lobster with me. Woo! Say lobster. Well known both as a luxury and a symbol of good fortune. Although harvestable in this game, fishing season for Issei only begins in October. Oh, I'm definitely saving now. That was a really good one. Although I think if I die while I play this, it doesn't actually lose my progress. My fishing score. I think I just lose like whatever I was doing at the time. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck. Where am I going? No. Ugh, I died. Ah. Yeah. There it is. I keep getting confused about which way the boat is. Oh, don't tell me I died again. No! Let me make sure my lobster is still there. Ah, crap. I keep forgetting. Let me just stay over here for a minute. All right. There we go. Hey. Okay, it does save it, so I don't need to save scum. The game does it for me. Okay, then there's not as much worry about dying. Oh, crap. I'm too far. I see, I can just follow my own rope back. That makes sense. That was a crappy one. 777, lucky. Maybe I do need to keep turning around 3 times. Maybe that's the only way to find it. I don't remember how many times I had to turn around. Oh. Alright, well, at least I level up. Maybe searching. Because I keep losing track of it. It was like chained up. It was like a question mark. There it is. Do I have to do this all in one turn? Oh, God. Get your ass back. I might need to keep leveling up my breaking abilities. Let's see. Is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to level up my breaking abilities first. Can't break it all in one turn. Alright. even know if I'm doing this right. I turned around until I found the question mark thingy. But I can't break it yet with my current abilities, so I gotta rank up. Is how I'm understanding this. Oof. Oh, sorry. I feel like I'm really distracted by this. This little mini game. What if I'm doing the wrong thing? What if this is not how I progress the story? But I can only assume. Although I wouldn't think that I would have to, like, progress it so far. I thought it'd be for later. Oh god, I went the wrong way. Ooh, clutch. 7. Alright, almost there. Ah, whatever. Go back. I don't actually need to click. I just do it out of fear, I guess. Almost there. Oh god. Ah, get it. Ugh. Alright, let's do this. And then let's try to go for the mysterious thing again. Alright. I don't know if I actually have to turn around or if that's just the only way I can figure out where it is. Nope. I think I went the wrong way. Alright. Not what I was looking for. Where is it? Ooh, I'm too far. Ah. All right, where is it? It's over here. I don't know why I can never... Oh, I'm so bad about finding it. Ah, no, I think I'm gonna have to level up again. Did that change anything? Does it count if I die? I guess not. Ugh. Ugh. This is so challenging. As I guess it would be. Imagine if I'm doing this all wrong and this isn't what I'm supposed to do. Who knows? Honestly, it's challenging, but it's kind of also relaxing, too. Eh. But I can't really talk while doing it. It takes too much of my brain. Not brain, just focus. I'm not gonna lie, before it came back to this, I thought about like just doing it off screen. Part of me almost thinks about it now, but but I think something will happen once we get there. Like I think I have to break the seal of that, but then I don't know what else. I guess I just have to survive. Because I broke the seal, but I died. So maybe one more level will do it? What? What the heck was that? I got caught on something? But I don't have feet. I couldn't see it. Oh, hell yeah. Is that going to be enough to do it? No. Almost. Alright, alright. Oh, I catch a fish? No. There we go. Alright, level up, and then we'll try to break it again and try to live. Maybe then something will happen. Alright. I think oxygen. Because we were pretty close. Alright, alright. This time. This time we got it. I think it's this way. Did I go the wrong way? I did. Hell yeah. Went the wrong way, but I got myself a lobster. When you think about it, this is really just a fishing minigame. Oh, nice. The lobster was honestly worth it. Is it this way? Yeah, it's the bubbles. I don't know why it's so hard for me to think about the bubbles. Oh. What? It stayed unchained. Oh. So what have I been doing all this for? Oh, there's another one over here. Oh, but it's just a bird. Oh. Huh. I broke the chain. I wonder if anything happens then. I didn't think that carried over. Nice. If I broke the chain, I wonder if that is enough to change things. Let's see. Maybe I really am the patron saint of diving. Oh, just what I expect from a living legend. Did he say that before? Hmm. Oh, oh, God, I'm so stupid. I forgot all about this. I forgot about the blacked out option. But then again, I don't know if it was the seeing the ghost or doing the chain that made this option appear. So I'm just gonna assume that I did it right. Doing both was probably a good thing. Azami. Hmm? Before we head back, could we talk for a bit? Sure, what's up? I saw a ghost. Oh, here we go, finally. Let's save a new slot. There we go. Think. Still struggling to process what just happened. Gotta tell him. Kamishima is located in the waters near the entrance of Ise Bay. As such, there are very strict regulations on both the times and places ama diving is allowed. Oh, here we go. All right. Can I not see my... I guess I can't see the, oh, the story chart to unlock. Can't see my fishing achievements. I wanted to look at my lobsters again. So when I was diving just now... Giant hole in the seabed you'd never heard of before? Yeah, the rocks around it look like they'd only recently collapsed. So I think it probably opened up within the last few months or so. Now that you mention it. There's a pretty big earthquake around here about 3 months ago. Maybe that had something to do with it. Oh, that's right. That would have been before I got back. Anyway, if you saw a giant hole in the seabed, you'd be curious about it, right? Sure would. Oh, that's scary. Curious enough to take a look inside? It'd be pretty dangerous, but guess I might, yeah? So I went closer to try and get a better look. Did you see anything? When I looked down into the hole, oh, a ghost or something that looked just like me suddenly rose up from the depths. That's what I thought. I was like, I couldn't tell if it was actually him or just somebody else. Like, it's obviously his clothes, but the hair also. A ghost that looked just like you? It swam toward me with an outstretched arm. I don't think it was trying to hand something to me, or maybe it was trying to tell me something. Man. What did you do then? Take its hand? I did. I felt like I couldn't resist somehow. I guess even the patron saint of diving does foolish things sometimes. Oh yeah, I forgot. The star, I believe, is Abe no Seimei. And I think this, like, crosshatch is Domon's symbol. I think. I could be a little bit wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because they were talking about them earlier, and I just remembered. I was like, I knew that the this star pattern is associated with, like, a lot of, like, Japanese exorcism, unrelated from, like, paganist or Wiccan stuff. And this hatch pattern too looked familiar, but I couldn't remember. And I think it's Domon's symbol. The only thing I was a patron of was carelessness and a lack of proper vigilance. Sounds like there wasn't much you could do about it, though. Hey, Yuza. The thing you ran into. Do you think it could have been a Tomokazuki? That's a new one. I don't know that. Tomokazuki. But why would something like that be here? This is Azami Komoi, my best friend. I've known him since we were both kids growing up on Kameshima. When I told him I wanted to be an Ama diver, he was quick to offer his full support. Oh, yes, I can turn around. Fishing boat. Sayun Maru belongs to Azami's family. I don't have a boat of my own, so Azami was kind enough to bring it out for me. It used to belong to his dad, so it's getting on in years, but he takes good care of it. Seems he's hoping to keep using it for years to come. Oh. Bird. Oh, is that, what is it called? What is it? Shimo Enga? Is that what it's called? Blizzard. Guess there's more to these mockingbirds than I thought. Hold on, is that what it's called? Shima? What? Bird. What is this music? I don't remember this from last time. Shima Inaga? It's like a cute white little bird. Little kind of sparrow or something. I guess it's a kind of tit, maybe? Oh, oh. abrupt cut. Hmm? Oh. Already saw that. Good eye, Yuza. That's right. Found one stowed away on this very boat. By the way. Oh, he says it. But it's still a question mark. Island on the horizon is Kamishima, where I was born and raised. The sun. Oh, here we go. Tomokazuki? You never heard of it? I guess not even all the folks around here know about it either. Does sound familiar though. Tomokazuki is a sort of ghost story around these parts. The story goes that sometimes when diving, an Amma diver will come across another version of themselves. An exact copy. The other version of them will be holding out something they want. Like an abalone. I really hope I'm saying abalone right. I've never actually heard anybody say it, but I know what it is. Something they want. And when the diver reaches for it, the Tomokazuki grabs them and drags them to the bottom of the sea. Whoa, that's scary. But wait, the Tomokazuki I saw wasn't holding anything. It wasn't? Well, that's different. Maybe I forgot it at home or something. At home? The abalone? Yeah, the abalone. Maybe it left it at home. Huh. Maybe Tomokazuki is more careless than the legend lets on. You're pretty forgetful, though. So maybe it became a perfect copy that it imitated that aspect of you as well. Oh, that damn Tomokazuki. He knows my every weakness. Now that you mention it, though, I think I do remember that story from when I was younger. I guess the fact that I forgot the story really proves how forgetful I am. No worries. It was a while ago, right? So anything after you took its hand? I don't remember. When I came to, I was back outside the hole. I thought maybe I'd blacked out due to lack of oxygen, and it had been some sort of hallucination. I see. That is possible. But if that's the case, that means I stopped you just to talk about some hallucination I saw. That'd be super embarrassing. Man, I really hope Mio shows up, but I don't think she will. Some people do say the Tomokazuki legends might come about because of divers seeing things when they ran out of air. But hey, it's no big deal, even if it was just a hallucination. The important thing is you're safe. I don't know which is worse, seeing a ghost underwater or running out of oxygen underwater. Still, can't help but wonder about a hole suddenly appearing like that. Yeah, it's pretty weird. What about the chain thing? By the way, you know about those symbols on your diving gear? Symbols? That's what I just said. It's always funny when, like, I say things and then the game also just says them. Yep, Seimon and Domon. The Amma divers around here all have them somewhere on their outfit. Oh, this is my mom's gear, so I didn't know. People say symbols work as a charm to protect divers from the Tomokazuki. Interesting. But if I ran into a Tomokazuki just now, wouldn't that mean the charm didn't work? Maybe. It could be thanks to the charm that you made it back safely. Sea is a dangerous place, even without the Tomokazuki around. Things could have been even worse without the charm to protect you. Very superstitious. But then again, I suppose that's also like... I think that's just like a thing about sailors, isn't it? Known for being very superstitious. I see. So without the charm, I could have gotten attacked by a shark. Glad I had it. Seriously, shark would have been no laughing matter. Oh, shark. Tomokazuki. Not a shark. Long time ago, in a small village on one of the islands in the Issei Sea, there lived a young Ama diver, known for her exceptional swimming skill. One day, the wind was strong and the waves were higher than usual. Undeterred by the turbulent weather, the young diver dove into the sea, but couldn't find even the small shell to bring back, let alone any abalone. Determined to find something, she dove even deeper into the ocean, until she paused, sensing a presence behind her. Turning, she felt an undeniable sense that someone was watching her from a shadowy crevice in the rock. Finding this strange, she ventured closer, only to come face to face with a diver who looked exactly like her. As she floated there, stunned, the other diver extended her hand. In it was an abalone, larger than any she had ever seen. The young diver was mesmerized. She had to have that abalone no matter what. She reached out her hand to take it. Suddenly, when her fingers were mere inches away from the abalone, the other diver's hand shot out, grasped her arm. Shocked, the young diver frantically struggled to pull away, but it was too late. Slowly, inevitably, she was dragged down into the depths of the ocean. Over time, this being came to be known as Tomokazuki, Together Diver. Due to it taking on an identical appearance to its victims. Divers are warned never to accept Tomokazuki's offerings in the depths, lest they suffer the same fate. The Tomokazuki is still greatly feared by Ama divers in modern times. The Seimon Domon symbols inscribed on items they take with them when diving are charms said to protect them from it. Seimon and Domon. Protective symbols widely worn by Ama divers in Shima and Toba. The star-shaped symbol is known as Seimon, and the lattice-like symbol is known as Domon. The two symbols are often embroidered side by side or drawn on clothing using purple dye made from shells. They are worn by Ama divers when diving to ward off potential disasters that might befall them at sea. Oh, there we go. Is that everything? Oh, do you think it's anything to do with what we're looking into? Is this like the kill button? Unlocked past recollection. Chapter, Yuza Minakuchi. Something I want to do. I just pressed it and then I immediately had like a bad vision of like, oh, I'm gonna kill him, aren't I? Oh. I was gonna say he's on the boat, but I guess he isn't. He's kind of off the boat. My apologies for the interruption. I'd like to take this chance to inform you about a unique ability of yours. The recollection feature. But to make things clear, I must tell you about the story chart. Here we go. I was gonna ask. Alright, looks like it's got a similar structure as before. From here on, you will return to the screen, the story chart, at breaks in the story. You see, the story you'll be witnessing will not necessarily unfold in chronological order. The screen will allow you to see where each chapter lies in the grand scheme of things, as well as select where you wish to proceed next. If the icon for a chapter is not dim, that indicates it has not been fully completed. Generally speaking, completing a chapter will unlock the chapter immediately after it. However, there will be occasions when there will occasionally be times when a recollection button will appear during the story, as you experienced just now. Pressing this button will allow you to delve into a memory evoked by certain words in the text, which will in turn unlock a new chapter, a past recollection chapter for you to experience. The most remarkable ability, is it not? Once you've unlocked such a chapter, it will become available in the story chart for you to peruse as you wish. This ability will be key in unraveling the tale before you, so do be sure to press the recollection button when you see it come up. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. I can't look at it yet. Huh. What was he saying? Could your mom have become an Ama diver because she wanted to find the Tomokazuki? But she wouldn't have worn something with this charm on it if that were true, right? Good point. Anything else? Oh, more. Actually, this might be the most important part. I realize there's something I need to do after this. Something really important. Ah, you found a lead down there after all. I'm serious. If I don't pull this off, something terrible's gonna happen. Hey, I believe you. Go on, tell me everything. Did he tell him about the symbol? Oh god. Oh, is this just like a free gathering event, I guess? Ah. I see. So the points I make as a diver retain, no matter where I am in the story? Or maybe I only need gathering for this part. Something I want to do. A day before he sets off for the sea as an Ama diver, Yuza Minakuchi asks Azami Komoi to meet him at the small typo here. Kantekisho ruins. Why did I say it like that? Ruins. August 6th. Kantekisho ruins. I see. If you say you want to become an Ama diver, then of course you got my full support. But something tells me you're not just doing this for Tsuyu. Look at his cut-off jeans. Wait, I keep forgetting what time period is this. Yeah, I was gonna say, is this the 80s? I swear, like, his hair from the back looks really dorky, too. He looks really nice from the front, but his hair from the back looks silly. Something tells me you're not doing this just for Tsuyu. People are bound to talk if you become an Ama diver here. You must have some other reason, one big enough to risk everyone running their mouths. I knew I couldn't hide anything from you, Azami. Wouldn't take me even 0.2 seconds to see through one of your lies. So what's up? Tell me everything. Think. I should be able to tell Azami everything, right? These are the ruins of an old wartime building, the Kantekisho. The building's been abandoned, so hardly anyone ever comes here, which makes it the perfect place for private meetings. Mm. Wartime. The remains of this wartime structure are located atop a hill in eastern Kamishima. It was constructed to observe the impact points of shells fired from a test firing range operated by the former Army Ministry at Cape Irago. Similar observation facilities were also built on Tsukishima Island in Ichika, a town on the Shima Peninsula. Having been abandoned after the Second World War, the observation post has since fallen into disrepair. Entry is now forbidden to the general public. Nope. There's gotta be a bird around here. Huh. No bird. No, I don't believe it. Let me just go a little bit slower. Can't believe there's no mockingbird. Oh well. Even though he's got a lot on his plate, Azami agreed to meet up the moment I said something. He's been looking out for me ever since I came back. Couldn't ask for a better friend. Alright. Hey, Azami. What I'm about to say is going to sound pretty crazy if you want to hear it. Sure, bring it on. Thanks. I'll just come out and say it then. I'm looking for a mermaid, and I need to find one by tomorrow. That is pretty crazy. Oh, a mermaid. By tomorrow at that. That's going to be tough. I'm being serious. In fact, I've never been more serious. I really do have to find a mermaid by tomorrow. Can't tell if you're joking by that look on your face. You got some sort of reason for saying this, right? Wow. I've been sitting here all day and my back is killing me now. Go on, I'm listening. Thanks, Azami. Mermaid. I don't remember if the way their eyes are drawn, like their irises and pupils, is the same. But I really like it, especially Yuza. Is it okay if I talk a little bit about the disaster 5 years ago? Disaster, huh? If you're okay with it, sure. I was in middle school at the time. My parents had taken me out into the bay on a little fishing boat. This massive storm came out of nowhere and sank all 3 fishing boats that got caught up in it. I was the only one who survived. Yeah, it was really terrible. So what about the disaster did you want to talk about? Well, I've recently started to remember something about what happened. For real? I know your memories of the disaster are kind of hazy due to shock. But it's great you're starting to remember. Oh, but... I guess it's not exactly something you'd want to remember, huh? Sorry for getting all fired up. That's okay. It actually hasn't bothered me as much as I thought it would. Thanks for worrying about me, though. Just strange. The things I remembered are a bit... it's just that the things I remembered are a bit strange. So I couldn't bring myself to say anything. Sorry for keeping quiet up to now. Strange, huh? Well, I can see why you want to keep it to yourself. All things considered. Don't sweat it. So about the accident. So many people in this game have like the puckering lips. I guess a couple people did in Honjo. Mostly Jun, Eryo, and I think maybe Tsutsumi did too. When we ran into the storm, our boat got caught in a whirlpool and started to sink. My parents gave me a life buoy and lowered me into the water. They were frantic, and I was too stunned to do anything but go along with what was happening. I can imagine. It must have been really scary. The waves were knocking me around, so I took everything I had just to hold onto the buoy. In the end, I just watched the boat was swallowed by the water. I couldn't do anything else. There wasn't anything you could have done. It wasn't your fault, Yusa. But right after that, this huge wave came crashing down on me. And I got dragged down into the depths of the sea, life buoy and all. Huh? You got pulled under. But I thought, yeah, up until now, I thought I had managed to miraculously stay afloat until I got rescued. But I remember now, I was pulled down underneath the waves. I remember being caught in a current and tossed all about underwater. I couldn't breathe. I was so sure I was going to die there. But then someone grabbed my hand. Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? I was barely conscious by that point, so it's not like I saw them clearly or anything. But I'm certain someone was there with me. Someone who grabbed hold of me and pulled me to safety. And from what I remember, you're saying it was a mermaid? Exactly. So you were saved by a mermaid. But why do you need it by tomorrow? I'm sure of it. And it looked exactly like what first comes to mind when you hear mermaid. Real mermaid, huh? But it was a real extreme situation, so it's entirely possible I was just seeing things. Which would mean I called you out here just to talk to you about some hallucination I had. And if that's the case, I'm gonna be super embarrassed. I mean, you're standing here talking to me now, right? So you must have gotten that out of your system. Can't imagine a normal person being able to stay afloat in a storm like that, let alone managing to save someone. Same. You'd have to be some sort of superhuman or something, or not human at all. Who would have guessed there were mermaids here in Issei? If I really was saved by a mermaid, I owe them my life. I'd like to thank them in person if possible. Makes sense. So that's why you're looking for them? If we manage to find them, I've got to thank them for saving you too. So I was thinking of heading to where the disaster happened and diving there to see if I could find anything. Wait. Are you sure? You almost died there. I'll be fine. In fact, since I've never gone near... ugh, jeez. I'm fading pretty fast here. I'll be fine. In fact, since I've never gone near there since the disaster happened, I was also thinking I'd like to do something to honor my parents in your dad's memory. Yeah, I'd like to at least offer flowers if nothing else. The others here have always kept their distance, but it's not like going there is forbidden or anything. Let's do it. Thanks, Azami. I owe you one. What a good friend. He's my bro. Oh, yeah. Oof. There's no guarantee the mermaid will still be there, right? I think it'd be good to have more of a lead before we head out there. About that, do you mind if I say something crazy? I mean, you've already been talking crazy. Sure, what's up? You remember my mom, right? Of course I remember her. Well, she wasn't originally from Kamishima, but she met my dad when she moved here and ended up marrying him. But even to me, she never really seemed to fit in here. She a mermaid? Well, I can't really disagree there. She never spoke to me much either. Some people even outright told me not to talk to her, you know? Said she was suspicious, because we didn't know anything about her. Stuff like that. I guess that's understandable. She didn't really involve herself in community activities, and almost never participated in local events. Felt like she was always keeping her distance from the other islanders somehow. 20 years here, and she was still considered an outsider. Yeah, never knew how to bring it up to you, but I always kind of wondered. Was there some sort of reason for that? Not as far as I know. Dad and Gran never seemed to mind, but I figured that's just how she was. Looking back on things now, it was pretty weird. I don't remember if in Paranormasight 1 they had the blink and actual animated mouth movements. Huh? Well, I guess even though... I guess even I thought she was a bit of an oddball at times. You say that, but I think you're getting to be pretty similar to her. What? Really? Yeah, what's that saying? Marching to the beat of your own drum? You're both like that. Really? Never realized. I've been so blind. A blind fool. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, he seems kind of silly. I wonder if his mom was silly. Huh? Mermaid. Well, why'd you bring up your mom all of a sudden? Looking back now, there are a few things that always bothered me. Oh? For a start, no one ever told me where my mom was from. She was also a natural at ama diving, but I never saw her eat any seafood. Sometimes at night, she'd suddenly say she wanted to go look at the sea before going and not coming back for hours. I guess that is pretty weird. That's not all. When I was sorting through my mom's belongings, I found this. We usually keep it in the family altar, but I brought it along today to show you. Oh. What is it? A fish scale? It's huge. Gotta be at least 7-8 centimeters long. I always just figured she'd held on to it because it was a rare find. But once I remembered the mermaid, I began to wonder. Is he going to insinuate that his mom was a mermaid or that she ate a mermaid? What fish could this scale have come from? Why was my mom holding on to it? Whoa. Hold it right there. You're not saying. I am. The mermaid who rescued me back then was... I kind of want to see some funny answers. Myself. It was me, finding myself in a life or death situation, awakened my hidden potential. Next thing I knew, my legs had become fins and I could breathe underwater. My transformation into a mermaid was what had saved me that fateful day. Whoa, you were a mermaid all along? That kind of thing went into a different direction than what I was expecting. Actually, that wasn't exactly what I wanted to say, though it wasn't too far off either. What I really meant was... Oh, oops. Now I want to see the other funny answers. Although I can't really imagine what he would have to say about Chie. Azami, it was you, wasn't it? No way. How'd you figure it out? Wait, what? For real? Like hell it's for real. Do I look like a mermaid to you? Ah, of course you're not a mermaid. I thought it was a bit of a reach to myself. Excuse me. What did you really mean? Alright, well now I might as well see Chie. It's Chie. It's a possibility, right? Chie. We're talking about the same Chie? That Chie. I guess she is called Mermaid Chie, so maybe that means she's a real mermaid. Exactly. Never thought that nickname would be a hint at her true identity. Alright, alright. I'm sorry. It's like there's this strange invisible force urging me to say these things. I'm not doing it to be weird, honest. I get it. So what did you really mean? Hold on. That was too wild for me. My mom. I think it was my mom. What? What do you think? I don't know. It's pretty out there. Could that even be possible? Your theory is your mom used to be a mermaid, but she became a human so she could live among us? Yeah, but she turned back into a mermaid when the disaster happened and wasn't able to come back afterwards. How does that sound? I don't know. But after hearing your story, I can't just dismiss it out of hand either. If that's really the case, and my mom really is still out there in the sea somewhere, even in a different form, I was thinking it'd be nice if I could see her again. Might be because they're still treated as missing instead of dead, but it still hasn't really sunk in that my parents are gone. I know what you mean. Sometimes it feels like my pop's gonna show up at home like nothing ever happened. Though, even if your mom's alive, I guess it'd be a bit hard for her to show up if she's back in her mermaid form now. If my mom really does have some sort of connection to mermaids, maybe that was the reason she never really was able to fit in here. It might help clear up some mistaken impressions the others have of her anyway. So you think that by trying out ama diving like your mom did, you might be able to find something out. And maybe, if we're lucky, they'll run into a mermaid in the process. Yeah. And if I really am descended from mermaids somehow, it's possible that diving might awaken something in me. Oh, yeah, I guess I hadn't thought about that. I guess if your legs suddenly become fins, we'll know for sure you're a second generation mermaid. Alright, I think I got the gist of it. Thanks for understanding, Azami. I haven't been happy with how people have been treating you ever since the disaster either, and what they say about your mom. If there's anything I can do to clear the air, I want to help. Thanks. I appreciate it. Though I don't know how people will react if we suddenly start talking about mermaids. Might might be best to keep quiet about that part for now. Just say you're looking for your mom. What do you think? Yeah, I think that'd be best. Alright, now that we've got that settled, how about we head out tomorrow morning? That sound good to you? Oh, it's so hard for me to like sit back in my chair while I'm talking into the mic. Yeah, I've been doing some training in secret, so I'm all set. What next? Still, having to find a mermaid by tomorrow is pretty sudden. What's with the deadline? Well, sorry, I can't say right now. If we manage to find one, I'll explain everything. I promise. As long as you say you'll tell me later, it's all good. Oh, here's an idea. If you're in that much of a rush, how about we talk to Tsukasa and Sato? Maybe they'll be able to help us out. I wonder. It would be nice to have more help. But would they even believe me? The whole thing is pretty crazy after all. Besides, Tsukasa's going back to the mainland soon. I hate to bother her now. Oh, I wonder if one of those is the... Is her hair curly? Or is it more like... just like... kind of curled outwards? I forget what that kind of hairstyle's called. Still, knowing Tsukasa, she might be surprisingly on board with the whole thing. See? I knew he'd be here. Yeah, her. Whoa, speak of the devil. Where'd you guys get here? Oh, talking about something you didn't want us to hear, were you? Boys be boys, I guess. Childhood friend. A wow. A wow. A wow. Tsukasa. It's so interesting. I don't know. I didn't expect this. It's kind of a funny last name to put together. A wow. A wow. 17. Apprentice Alma Diver. Girl born and raised on Kamishima. She has a bright, friendly nature and an inquisitive personality. Currently in her second year of high school, she boasts excellent grades and sharp intuition. She's been staying at a relative's house in Ise City since last year in order to attend an all-girls high school on the mainland, and is currently back on Kamishima for summer break. Despite this, she frequently makes trips back to the island on weekends, and has been trying her hand at underwater gathering since the current diving season began, having long been interested in the Ama lifestyle. Her estimated diver rank is 7. However, her teachers have been strongly encouraging her to aim for National University. National University? For diving? Or for something else? She's been friends with Azami Kumoi and Yuza Minakuchi. I keep wanting to say Yuzu. Yuza Minakuchi since childhood, with their close rapport making up for their difference in academic years, and it was more common to find her playing with the two boys than with girls her own age up until middle school. However, since leaving the island to attend a girls' school, she's grown more conscious about their age difference, and has put some difference between herself and them. She hit it off immediately with Sato Shiranami, a girl who came to Kamishima to lodge with the Wakamuras a few months ago, and was looking forward to showing her around the island, helping her adapt to life there whenever she returns home. 18 years ago, her still pregnant mother, Nagisa Awao, moved to Kamishima alone before giving birth to Tsukasa shortly afterwards. Tsukasa subsequently grew up in a single-mother household. Although she used to occasionally ask her mother about her father, her questions were always evaded, so she since stopped asking she soon stopped inquiring. However, the fact that her mother never seems to have any financial difficulty, despite not working, has led her to quietly suspect he may still be involved somehow. Huh. So she's born on the island and lives here, but her mom wasn't. Hey, you've got us all wrong. We weren't talking about anything like that. Yeah, you gotta hear us out, Tsukasa. You gotta hear me out, Tsukasa. I was powerless to resist. I refused at first, but Azami insisted and... What is he talking about? Oh? Tell me more. You might as well admit it, Yuza. And Sato, what's with the sudden keen interest? She's a Fujoshi, isn't she? Enigmatic girl. Shiranami Sato. Interesting. Sato is her first name. House guest. Mysterious girl currently lodging with Shinobu Wakamura. We haven't met Wakamura yet. But I guess it's a woman. Roughly 3 months ago, Sato suddenly arrived on Kamishima claiming that she was the child of a relative of the Wakamuras. She showed no sign of attending school or doing any sort of work, instead spending her days holed up in the Wakamura household, leading to islanders to wonder just who she is and what she's doing there. Those who know about Wakamura's high-interest moneylending behind the scenes speculate she might be the daughter of one of his borrowers sent to work as a domestic servant to pay off a debt. Sato herself is extremely easygoing, doesn't seem to be bothered by the endless rumors. We have a lot of people here who are mysterious to the island, like Sato, Tsukasa's mother, Yuza's mother. Huge television fan. She spends much of her spare time glued to the set in the Wakamura household, with her most recent obsession being soap operas and 2-hour thrillers. However, she isn't all that fond of period dramas. She's good friends with Tsukasa Awao, who is close to her in age. The two can often be seen enjoying themselves wandering the island together. Oof. Let's all just calm down, okay? It's not like that. We were having a perfectly normal conversation. Yeah, sure. Anyway. Hey, don't just brush me off. Getting pretty worked up, Azami. Don't act all innocent. You're the one who caused this mess. Sorry to interrupt your fun, but I really did have something to say. Folks are worried you haven't shown up to the association meeting, Azami. You should probably get going. Oh damn, the meeting totally slipped my mind. Sorry, Yuza. Gotta go for now, but I'll get in touch later. No problem. Thanks for coming even though you're busy. I guess we'll be on our way too then. It's alright, we've got some important business of our own to handle. Business of our own. Won't be able to help out with whatever you're up to. Did you hear what we were talking about? Only the part where my name came up. Didn't want to be nosy though. Well, thanks for coming all the way out here to get a zombie. I don't know what you guys are up to, but you piqued my interest. Be sure to tell me all about it later, okay? Anyway, see you later. Come on, Sato. Roger. And one more thing. You better not forget about the day after tomorrow. Tell Azami he'd better remember too. I like how I think that's a really nice rendition of like anime Fang is having like your snaggletooth just kind of like, or your canine just kind of like poke out just a little bit from your lip. I kind of get that. I feel like that sometimes. I don't think I look like I don't think it's visible to anybody else, but I can kind of feel it. Sure. I'll tell him later. Although I don't have any snaggle teeth. I had braces. My teeth are very straight. Alright, that one's new. This might be a good time for me to stop just because my back is honestly killing me and I'm still really tired and kind of out of it. Oy. It's so interesting. Right now I'm kind of like thinking about, I feel like we have a lot of possible mermaids. You know? Supposing any one of them is a mermaid. A lot of people with mysterious pasts. Time for the she show? No, it's time for going to sleep. I'm done. Sorry. I started pretty late today. No problem. I've been like I meant to stream more, but I was having too much fun no-lifing City Skyline. I hate you. Chat getter. Yeah, all of you guys, come get me if you can. Oh, I was like really no-lifing City Skyline. And I gotta be honest, my back is so sore. Like, sitting at this chair for 12 hours straight. Plus stream. I think I'm gonna try to stream this tomorrow. I'm definitely going to try to make sure I don't get carried away with my off-stream gaming. You know, as fun as it is, I want to like temper it a little bit more. You know, try to maintain healthy sleep cycle as well. I'm very curious. I wonder if this I feel like the other one started off with like a crazy bang, you know? The 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Because that one, you start off pretty early with a false protagonist. Kind of. And, you know, you're immediately like, people are dying left, right, and center and all over the place. This one, well, I don't know. We did see that like little snippet of possible death to come. But, I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to be quite as dark from the get-go, or at least it doesn't seem to be. We had like one ghosty, a premonition of possible death to come, vague talk about tragedy from years ago, but like, I don't know, that was like, that's different. Like, people dying in a storm is like, that's sad. It's more sad than like scary. Like, the talk about, like, when he was talking about remembering being underwater. That was scary, though. Ugh. The scariest thing is a video game where you have to be underwater and your oxygen is limited. That's the most frightening thing of all. And I really don't... This is definitely different. Low-key, though, I kind of want to try it off stream. I don't know if I will or not. Amnesia the bunker, but underwater. Is that what that video game and movie is about? Iron Lung? I was saying before, like, I don't have like thalassophobia or anything. Like, I'm not super afraid of like water or like aquatic or marine creatures. But I also like I don't trust myself enough to actually be down there because I know I would probably run out of oxygen. That's really the only thing that's really scary. Like, there's a bunch of weird things down there, but simply just dying from oxygen or pressure is the worst. I wish I could look at my creatures, Hold on, let me see if I can look at my log again. Maybe if I go here, I can look at I want to look at my haul. I wonder, like, I did break that seal thing. I wonder if that was even necessary. Gathering log, that's what it is. Oh, it is in files. Oh. Trying to find a mermaid? Yep. 45. I caught 45 of these. 67 uni. Turban shell. Abalone. What is an abalone in Japanese? Sorry, I'm like just rambling to myself. It's kind of funny too because during the actual deep sea or the ama diving sections, I was like, I couldn't talk because I was so stressed out by the oxygen. Awabi. Is that how I even say it? Is it abalone? Let me see. Let's just check before I end stream, before I embarrass myself further. Anyways, I'll try to stream this tomorrow. Probably a bit earlier in the afternoon. I started like after dinner, really. I'm so tired, but I also want to keep playing City Skyline. Abalone. Pronounce. Abalone? No way. Abalone. Abalone? Something like that. I'm not gonna lie. This lobster looks more shrimpy, doesn't he? He looks more like a little crayfish. Abalone. I'm not gonna lie though. Like, abalone looks a little crazy, you know? Like, there's a lot of things in this world that look vaguely phallic or vaginal, but boy, it really does look like that, doesn't it? Don't look at it. 800 points. Nice. All right. The Lighthouse but for Weebs. You know, I actually have seen that movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Hold on, let me turn it down. It's probably going to be too loud again. You missed all my talk about mermaids. A topless woman? What do you mean? Oh, I think you need to study your anatomy, buddy. I guess this is the hole. What do you call it? The sunken hole in the rocks. I thought it was like kind of looked like an eye, to be honest. All right. No rambling. I can't sit in this chair anymore. I need to get up and stretch. My back and my neck are so busted. All right. Good night. I will try to stream this tomorrow, and if not this, then I might do Doki Doki again. Who knows, man? Maybe I'll even show you my city skyline practice. Man. That's one of those city... It's so hard to go between this and city skyline because like this has like a interesting story that makes me want to think about things. And that one is like grids. I want to think about grids. I can't fall asleep because I'm thinking about, you know, making Making a city on grids. I love it. I love making layouts like that. Like, do you ever have those games that are not like narrative games, but you just can't focus on anything else or sleep because you're just thinking about it? That's how I got with Frostpunk when I got really bad with it last year. I was just like, I just couldn't sleep because I kept thinking about like, oh, here's a better way to play, to arrange my city, to maximize my resources. Balatro? I could see that. Although I never got that way about Balatro. I was more of like a Cheez-It kind of person. Like I picked like, I had like specific win strategies that I liked, and I didn't really like to vary, and that was it. Maximize your bands? What kind of bands? My money bands? You want to know the outrageous thing? Here, I'll tell you something else about my day. It's so funny that when I'm doing that diving section, I can't talk because I'm thinking. But now that I'm supposed to leave, I'm like, let me just talk. Before stream, I had dinner and I went for a walk. And I also went to the grocery store to buy my dinner. One 5-milligram edible for every Yuri moment? What do you mean? Do you mean Yuri the character, or Yuri as in like lesbian stuff? No, at the grocery store. I was walking around. This guy approaches me and he's like, can you pay for my food? I'm homeless. And I was like, you know, I always think about this because I'm like, I don't have any money either. But I did buy his food. You know, it was fine. It was a little more expensive than I wanted, but whatever. He was older than me. Don't call me auntie. Also, like, why is he approaching me? Like, you know, I wasn't dressed like nice and expensive looking, you know? Honestly, that kind of thing is really hit or miss for me. Like, just pretend like you don't hear somebody and just walk away. But I was like, fine, whatever. You need to eat. Fine. You know, I would like to imagine that somebody would do that for me someday. If I ever needed it. Like, why are you asking the unemployed person to buy you food? Leave me alone. I don't have any money. Homeless stream in 2 to 5 years. Homeless stream in 1 year, buddy. It's closer and closer every day. I'm gonna be asking other people for food at the grocery store. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it was fine. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. I mean, I still wish it was a little bit cheaper, you know? But, like, this is always a thing of, like, and, you know, judging his food choices. But it's also like, hey, man, I get it. Like, if you don't have any money, you still like things like soda. So, you know, you might as, it's still, like, better to buy it at a grocery store than it would be to, like, I don't know, go out for fast food or something. Whatever. Hope he isn't actually homeless. I don't want to be homeless either. Anyways, that's the end of the stream. I don't remember why I told that story. Something made me think of it. Now I'm tired. I'm so out of it, man. I need to play more City Skyline. And more diving mini game. Will you guys buy me food at the grocery store when I'm homeless and unemployed? What if I'm just unemployed? Will you send me money? Imagine sending a streamer money. How will you know it's me? You saw me on the stream, didn't you? That's what I look like. You'll know. Yeah, that's just what I wear. I'm like a cartoon character. I wear the same thing every day. Except, actually, that's not even that much of a joke right now. I'm wearing my sweats, you know? I'm wearing my neat uniform. That's neat, N-E-E-T. Not to be confused with neat, N-E-A-T. Honestly, I need to wash it. Okay, good night.